Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the money control news headline. So, first of all, I talk about the FII and DI activity. In that, FII sold out to 203 crore rupees, and whereas DII buys 1,723 crore rupees. Then I talk about the economic calendar for tomorrow. In that, only US data is coming, not India data for tomorrow. In that, US data, consumer credit change November data is coming, and next, Red Book year on year Jan 07 Jan data is coming. Next, Fed Chairman Powell speech tomorrow. Next, wholesale inventories monthly on month November data is coming. Next, IBD TIPP economic optimism Jan data is coming. Next, 3-year note auction data is coming. Then I talk about the top gainer and top loser for today from Nifty 50. In that, top gainer is Mahindra and Mahindra, TCS, HCL, Tech, and IndusInd Bank. Then I talk about the top loser in that Titan Company, Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Auto, HDFC Bank. Next, I talk about the key indices in that Nifty 50 close out at today 18,101, and whereas Bank Nifty closes out 42,582 rupees. So total point swing for today is Nifty 241 points, whereas Bank Nifty 393 points swing for today. So sector only one sector is closed out in red, and rest of the all sector closed out green. That red sector is consumer durable sector. And otherwise rest of the all sectors are closed in green. Next it comes to the top news for today. In that, TCS CEO Rajesh Gopinathan remains unbeat amid challenging demand scenario. Next, RS Sodhi steps down as Amul MD. Jayan Mehta takes interim charge. Next, Sonam Kapoor's Marquee property bears the reality of Mumbai reality. Next, court issues release order of Kochars, but jail stays prolonged as bail papers miss deadline. Next, US stock extend rally ahead of inflation data. Next, Vistara plane returned to Delhi following snag. DGCA to probe incident. Next, Go First Flyer claim Bangalore Delhi flight look off, leaving 50 passengers behind. Next, more trouble of Air India. DGCA wraps airline over drunk man smoking in toilet on Paris flight. Next, lukewarm responsible to industrial plot scheme prompts Noida authority to again extend deadline. Next, Zerodha's net profit nearly doubles to rupees 2,000 not 94 crore in financial year 2022 on 80% rising in operating revenue. Next, Vistara flight returns to Delhi following snag. Go First plane takes off from Bengaluru Sands. Next, air pollution temporary ban on playing of BS 3 petrol BS 14 diesel vehicle in Delhi from today Tuesday. Next, anticipating another coal crisis, Power Ministry asks call Gencos to import 6% of their coal requirement. Next, uh, government consider lifting rise exports curves as supply improves. Next, 5 effective ways to be used balance advantage fund in portfolios. Then next, I comes to the page startup section that Avatar Venture partners on boards Alpha Waves Anirudh Singh as partner. Next, macroeconomic pressure may slow down two-wheeler demand, but EV growth will continue to soar. Next, healthcare education tech startup Virohon rises $7 million, led by Bloom Ventures. Next, agri-tech startups Cropin rises $14 million from Google, JSR Crop, others. Next, CES 2023 startups aim to reduce global food waste. Next, I comes to the page number 10 in that opinion section. Under that, non-periodic spending has dependent Kerala's fiscal stress. Next, budget 2023 an opportunity to make the Indian tax regime globally competitive. Next, global food inflation is down but not out. Next, we need to pay more attention to misaligned signals on the global economy. Next, does India's pride GDP outlook guarantee runway equity returns? Next, green hydrogen mission are critical for India's net zero journey. Next, India's GDP growth feels robust, but it may not be. Next, the Eastern window military goals behind China's investment plans in Nepal. Then I comes to page number 11. In that business section, under that TCS quarter 3 result, net profit rises 11% to rupees 10,803 crore rupees, revenue up 19%. Next, inside Ethers aim to become India's largest TV maker, founder and CEO Tarun Mehta on money control. Next, Jindal Stainless reduced 1.4 lakh tons CO2 emission in FY 2022. MD Abhyuddha Jindal. Next, iPhone exports double to surpass $2.5 billion in this fiscal. Next, all you need to know about the MV Glory, which can aground in the Suez Canal. Next, budget 2023 to be fiscal prudent without losing growth focus. DBDS chief economist Taimur back. Next, JSW Steel combined output in quarter 3 grows 17% to 6.24 MT. Next, Air India urination experts for stricter punishment to tacky stances of unruly behavior on flyer. Next, high-tech pipes UP government Inc. link pact to set up steel unit with rupees 510 crore investment. Next, we need to pay more attention to misaligned signals on the global economy. Next, India today is island of opportunity, trusted partners in global supply chain. Next, does India's bright GDP outlook guarantee runway equity returns? Next, Center gets 35 basis points fiscal room in FY23 and nominal GDP growth beats budget estimate. Next, Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma may not be eligible for stock options. Proxy firm. Next, Apple began hiring retail store employees in India. Report. Next, loans worth rupees 1,550 crore disbursed to street vendor, small scale entrepreneurs. Nirmala Sitharaman. Next, energy of young minds motives country to keep moving forward. Financial Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Next, energy of young minds motivates country to keep moving forward. Next, ceiling fans get costlier as bees revised norms mandate star labeling. Next, Indian Oil Chairman to also be managing director. Next, don't make captain crew scope quad in urinating incidents. Vetan pilot to Air India. Next, Ahmedabad sees maximum rises in new office supply last year among 9 cities. Supply falls in NCR Mumbai. Next, gem jewelry industry seeks abolition of import duty on raw material for lab grown demands. Next, Indo Bangla friendship pipeline likely to be commissioned in February. Next, Discom's outstanding dues to Genesis nearly held to rupees 62,681 crore in January. Next, Auto Expo returns after 3 years. Some prominent cause to skip event. Next, India looking at multilateral agreement that are fair, equitable for all sides. Next, government to focus on microcredit facility to state vendors in 2023. IT and Telecom Minister. Next, TCS earnings data today. Muted revenue growth likely in a seasonally weak quarter 3. Next, Fed official ask how to better understand inflation after surprises. Next, US added 223,000 jobs in December, a slight earnings in pace. Next, WWE stock spike has Vince McMahon rejoins board after misconduct investigation. Next, artificial intelligence is cool, but can it trailer $50,000 suit? Next, downbeat global economy does not mean disaster. Then we comes to page number 12 in that economy section. Under that, we need to pay more attention to misaligned sign on the global economy. In that. Next, I am not repeating or not for repeating the same news. Next, center gets 35 basis points fiscal room in FY23 has nominal GDP growth beats budget estimate. Next, Loans worth rupees 1,550 crore dispersed to street vendors and small scale entrepreneurs by Financial Minister. Next, energy of young minds motivates country to keep moving forward. Financial Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Next, on page number 13 in political section under that, non-periodic spending has depends Kerala's fiscal stress. Next, Make in India initiative neither isolist or meant for country alone. Rajnath. Next, Bharat Jodo Yatra resume from Kurukshetra. Next, Varun Gandhi says sugar mills should clear farmers due or face protest. Next, ensure fair election in Tripura. People could not vote freely last time. Manik Sarkar to easy. Next, green hydrogen mission a critical foray for India's net zero journey. Next, in view of climate change, cows-based natural farming need of our Yogi Adityanath. Next, secular forces need to work together for country's better time. Sitaraman Yechuri. Next, New York voters put Democrats on notice was the message received. Next, Himachal Pradesh cabinet expansion. Congress faces challenges in striking balance. Next, why McCarthy slog to speaker could mean DYS function ahead in the house. Then on comes to page number 14 international section under that. Pakistan $6 8 billion in 3 years for flood recovery. Next, France ready to back Pakistan in talks with creditors, says Emmanuel Macron. Next, Tesla delivery time is longer on some China model after discounts. Next, Thailand U-turns on COVID vaccination rule for visitor. Next, Tesla offer discount in Singapore on EVs inventory. Next, Suez Canal traffic normal after stuck vessel refloated. Next, China central bank to support private firms is tech crackdown. Next, Ukraine says its forces repel constant Russian attacks in east. Next, 90% of people in China province infected with COVID official. Next, Indonesia and Malaysia agree to fight discrimination against palm oil. Next, Brazil investigate who lead anti-democratic riots in capital. Next, shares of ant-controlled companies Alibaba rise after Jack Ma gives up control. Next, Jair Bolsonaro backers ransack Brazil presidential palace, Congress, Supreme Court. Next, Rishi Sunak and 15 ministers at risk of losing seat at general election. New poll predicts. Next, Rishi Sunak heads for crunch talk with union has strike Hubble UK. Next, Goldman Sachs to cut about 3,200 jobs this week after cost review. Next, Fed faces difficult call to avoid overdoing rate shock. Christiania Romer says. Next, China carries out combat drills around Taiwan again. Next, Joe Biden visits US Mexico border as immigration issue hits up. That much for today. Thanks for watching.